a liquor cooler, man, I hang with shooters. Yo, MC and me got that ice, but man, my neck is cooler.
And he swear he got them bands, that nigga a loser. And I'm rocking Gucci.
What is up, YouTube? It is showtime. Back with another video, and in today's video I will be showing you guys the best controller settings to improve your dribbling, your shooting, your defense, your rebounding, etc, etc, all that good stuff in today's video. Now before we get started, I want to ask that you guys please do like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Those things do help the channel grow. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys who have already done those three things and have constantly been doing those three things. If you are new to the channel, I'd actually like to welcome you to the channel. Hope you guys find nothing but good positive vibes, energy, and content. Subscribe, give me a chance, guys. I promise you guys I have nothing but good content for you boys. Check out some of my old videos. I have a lot of build videos, a lot of builds to help you out. This channel is a little bit more dedicated to centers, if I'm being completely honest, but you know, all around I have some great content, so go ahead and check it out. And with all of that being said, guys, we can move straight into today's video on the best controller settings to use while playing NBA 2K21 current gen. So to get started, we have the DualShock 4 wireless controller speaker. This does not matter at all. We're just going to completely move on. If you guys want the sound of the game kind of coming out of your controller, turn it on or off. Really doesn't matter. If you want it off, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on. Now with the vibration, if I'm not misunderstood, I believe that 2K did take out vibration completely out the game due to Zens. Zens was a very big problem in the game, and a lot of these Zens were based on the vibrational function of the controller. As you guys know what Zen is a cheat code that will allow you to green unlimited. Doesn't matter where you are on the court, how you do it, it is complete greens. So I believe they took it out. Let me know if I'm wrong. I may be wrong on this. If it's not taken out and it is in the game, go ahead and use vibration on. A lot of people have different preferences. Like I know guards that hate having vibration on. Some of them love to shoot with it off. Some of them like to shoot with it on. I noticed, I'm not 100% sure, but when I used to play my team on current gen or whatever it is, I used to have vibration on, and vibration helped with my jump shot. Like I would shoot, and the minute I feel a vibration, I'd know to let go, and it helped me green. Now that was actually back in 2K20. I haven't really shot the ball at all in 2K21 current gen. Because I don't have a build that shoots. I am a center, for those of you guys who don't know. I'm a paint beast. But feel free to leave it on or off if it is in the game. Someone in the comment section down below correct me. Is it still in the game or not? I don't believe it is. I don't really play a lot of current gen anymore, so that is why I'm kind of struggling with kind of knowing. But anyways, we'll move on with the video. Now with the shot meter, you guys should have this off. If you are a guard, you should 100% have this off. We are what, 6 to 8 months in the game? I believe we're 8 months, something like that. We're like months deep into the game. You guys should have your jump shot mastered. If you guys feel like you're missing or you're struggling with your shots, it's probably because you have your shot meter on. Now don't get me wrong, I see a lot of people with the shot meter completely off and they're still hitting greens. That is because some of these people come into this game playing with the same jump shot they've been using since 2K16, 15, you know, 17, all that good stuff. But I recommend you guys use the shot meter off. So for those of you guys who do not know, if you are shooting with your shot meter off, you guys actually get a boost. So you guys have a higher chance or likeliness of hitting greens because you guys are getting a boost while shooting a shot meter off. So using shot meter off is actually rewarding. What it does is actually helps your muscle memory too, and you also are being rewarded by the game. So always go with your shot meter off. Come on, like if you guys are not using this off, you guys have got to like go deep down into your muscle memory. Use a jump shot that best fits the way you play and master it. It is important that you guys are using a jump shot that suits your needs and does what you need. So as long as it's getting the job done, use that jump shot and do it while the shot meter is off. Enough said about that, we'll move on. With the shot timing, I just leave it on shots and layups. Now with the shot aiming, I usually leave it off. I don't usually use shot aiming. I believe shot aiming is more for like post scores and stuff. I don't really use shot aiming, so it's just off. I don't really know about that one. Now with the free throw timing, what this does is determine if user timing affects free throws in game. So if I'm understanding this correctly, I think what it's trying to say is with the free throw timing, if you are really good, like real player percentage, so your free throw timing will be based off your player's percentages, your attributes, all that good stuff. strictly off statistics, and then the user timing is your free throw timing will be completely based off on how you time it. So if you're great at timing your free throws, whether it's with the square button, the pro stick, doesn't matter, use it on user timing. That's what I use it on anyways. I don't really have a problem with my free throws. And with that being said, I'll move on with the free throw aiming. I just leave it off. Now with the pro stick function, what this does is this will restrict your pro stick function to one dedicated thing. So with your pro stick, as you guys know, probably 90% of the everyone is dribbling with their pro stick, meaning basically the stick. Yeah, people are just dribbling with that. Now you can dedicate your pro stick to only doing dribble moves. I probably suggest this if you are a guard. If you are a guard, what you don't want to do is be in the middle of a dribble move and then you accidentally shoot the ball because you had your pro stick function on maybe defense, I mean default. So I'd probably recommend you guys leave it on dribble moves so that your pro stick is dedicated to strictly dribbling. Now I don't know really who's out there dedicating their pro stick function to shots, but if you like it, go ahead. Everyone likes their own things, but if you're a guard, I'd say go on dribble moves. If you're a center or something else that's really not shooting the ball too much, I'd honestly go default if you're a center. Because sometimes I like to use my pro stick to get a nice little post hook if I'm in an emergency situation to get a basket or something. But if you're a guard, definitely go dribble moves only. So you guys can, I'll leave that up to you guys, but I am center, so I will leave it on default. Now with the pro stick orientation, this is a little bit more important than people think. What this actually does is determines the orientation for the pro stick. So when you guys are dribbling, for example, you guys can, if it's on camera relative, you guys will just dribble a lot weird. You would dribble based on how the camera is relative to your gameplay. So if you're in the wing, like if you're on the far wing of the court and you're on the right side and you're not up top, you guys will get dribble, like your dribble moves will just be weird and restricted, and you'll almost feel like that you can't have a nice freelance dribbling. What Absolute does is it allows you to have absolute freedom of how you guys are dribbling the ball. It doesn't feel weird when you're in a corner. I don't know if what I'm like the way I'm explaining it or what I'm saying makes 100% sense, but definitely leave it on Absolute. Like as a center, I don't dribble way too much, but sometimes I'll kind of just do a little something. But if let's say I'm doing the speed boost glitch in the corner or something, I don't want it to feel weird and restricted because it's a camera relative and relative to how the camera is, but basically Absolute, so I can kind of freelance dribble and do whatever no matter what angle I am on the court. I hope that I explained that. I tried to explain that my absolute best. Let me know if you guys want a little bit more detail on that. But with the off-ball offense mode, determines the orientation for off-ball moves. Honestly, I just leave it on Absolute. I love the way Absolute feels on pro stick orientation, so I just leave it on Absolute. Anything camera relative just feels restricted and weird and almost feels like I can't move, so I just leave everything on Absolute in this department over here. Double team reaction now determines when offensive team detects and reacts to a double team. I just leave it on manual. Call for pick and roll versus fade really doesn't matter. Now with the player icons, I love to have my passing icons on. Sometimes I'm in a situation where I have to make a very clutch pass. You guys know in the comp stage or even just the regular stage, every pass counts. You guys have to make accurate passes. You can't afford to let people get in the lane and steal your passes, so I love to have my player icons on. It's pass your icon passing. I'm pretty sure everyone has it on. Leave it on. With the skip pass, determine if you want to hold down the primary pass button to target a receiver farther away. I don't want to do no skip passes. Those are going to get stripped, intercepted, so I don't bother. I leave it disabled. I hate skip passes. Icon leading passes. Determine if you want to directionally lead your receiver with passing icons. I just leave it on honestly. Now with the pro stick pass type, choose the type of pass you get when using pro stick passing. So I don't think any of us are really out here really pro stick passing a whole lot. There are people probably out there doing it, so I don't want to exclude those people. So if you are one of those people, I definitely leave it on flashy, and I'll tell you why. So you can leave it on normally, get a normal pass, but flashy passes always get your takeover meter like way up, so it's better to have it flashy. You guys will get more playmaking badges if you guys are able to complete these passes and get your team in takeover when using flashy passes a lot faster. So if you are going to use the pro stick pass type, or it does happen on accident, I guess, then I probably suggest using it on flashy so you get those two rewards. Now icon passing, choose between icon passing control scheme. I just leave it on default. I just leave this one on default too. Now the pro stick defense, love to have it on absolute. You don't want anything on camera relative. Almost anything camera relative is always weird to me and I feel stiff, so I just leave it on absolute so I get that nice freelance pro stick defense. Now who to guard, I like to have it off. When I have it on, it will drag me into people that I don't want to be playing defense on. For example, you could be in the stage and the who to guard arrows kind of just drags you into the guard, and you don't want to be guarding the guard. You need your lockdown to guard the guard, so that you guys are able to get stops. You guys don't want to be slipping and sliding all over the place, kind of making the game lead you to who you should guard and all that. So I just leave it off. I always leave it off. Defensive assist with intensity, I personally like it on 20. I've seen some people use it on 0. That's fine too. 0 or 20. Sometimes I'll just play around with it if I just feel weird, if I feel like I'm slipping on defense. So sometimes I'll leave it on 0, sometimes I'll put it on 20. I just leave it on 20 for the sake of the video. Now the box out is a 6 strength. I love to have it on 50. I just like to have it on 50. A lot of people, I see some people use it on 0. Honestly, I'll probably just go 50. Now with the pass target profile, doesn't really matter. The pass target direction, I just leave it on 90. Like, I don't know, I played with my settings every year, and every year I've kind of just left this on 90. Determine the weight of pass direction of pass targeting. I really don't understand how that affects my passing, but I just leave it on 90 anyways. And with that being said, guys, that is all for today's video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I hope I was able to explain some of these settings to you guys, for those of you guys who didn't know. I'm not gonna act like the genius. Some of these settings I'm not completely 100% aware of. Some of these settings I don't even use, so I hope I was able to break down the ones that I do understand and do use on a day-to-day basis. So I hope this was some you guys find this of some use to you guys. Once again, guys, please do like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy the video. I really do appreciate it. Hit the notification bell so you guys get notifications every and anytime I post a banger. And with all of that being said, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.